Hey Canucks fans, this is Vancan 19, your host for Vancan Out of the Blue, an official Canucks.com fan zone podcast. Hey everyone, this is Vancan 19, and this is your pregame edition for Canucks at Chicago. I'm not going to do the whole show right now. I'm just actually watching the third period of Calgary and Minnesota. It's 3-2 for Calgary, and it's a huge game for Canucks in terms of them winning the title. So I'm going to watch the third period, and I'll get back to you guys after the game. Alright? See you later. Yeah, I'm Vancan 19, and so as I was saying earlier, I was watching the Minnesota and Calgary game, and Calgary just finished beating Minnesota 3-2. 3 points up on us now, but we do have one game in hand, so we do still control our own destiny because we also have that game against them in the first week of April, and that's going to be a hell of a game. Anyways, I want to talk about tomorrow's game, and I want to talk about something else. First of all, I want to explain something. Why it's dark. Because tonight is Earth Hour, and my Earth Hour is right now because I forgot to do it earlier. I hope everybody's taking part in that today somehow. Anyways, and also, I'm feeling kind of like silly tonight, and just like feeling kind of loose. So yeah, my hat's on sideways, and you know I'm so gangsta, woohoo, and yeah. Anyways, so the game tomorrow up against Chicago, and if we win this game, we'll be even with them in points, and they'll have one game in hand, and we'll be that much closer to securing a home playoff spot. I really hope we do. It's going to be a huge game. I'm going to be watching. It's a game that the Canucks can win. We beat Chicago last time we played them in February, I believe it was. We beat them 7-3. Mind you, that was on home ice, and the Blackhawks probably want some revenge. But Canucks are one of the best teams in the league, I believe, and they're elite, just like Chicago, and Canucks are going to win. You know what? And I'm just going to knock on some wood, because, you know, we all know that don't want to jinx stuff. So, yeah, one other thing I want to talk about before I go today. I was watching the Calgary-Minnesota game, like I said, and Marian Gaborik, this is his fourth game, I believe, since returning from his hip surgery. His last game against the Islanders. Oh, by the way, the Minnesota's 2-1, actually 2-2 now since he got back. He had 2 goals and 2 assists against the Islanders the other night. Everybody's talking about should we sign Gaborik in the offseason, and we were actually talking about, you know, if he comes back for the trade deadline, should we sign him at the trade deadline, or yeah, should we trade for him, I should say. And you know what? Even though Minnesota did lose tonight, and you know Minnesota's just having a horrible season. I think one of the CBC reporters said that in Gaborik's last 30 games that he's played, and going back to last season, Minnesota is 25-1-4, and we all know how they're doing this year. Pretty kind of crappy. They're 3 points out of 8th place right now, and the loss that they just took was a big blow to their playoff hopes this year. And you know what, Gaborik, I think with players like the Sedins and Dimitra, and you know if Sundin resigns, and Kessler, Burrows, I think Gaborik can really fit in. Of course, you know, we gotta have the cap space for all those guys. But anyways, my thinking right now is, you know, after I want to worry about the playoffs. I want to worry about now, but looking forward just a little bit, I think it'd be a good idea to sign Gaborik. I think he is gonna leave his injuries behind, and he's gonna be a good player in this league. Moving on. Alright, so you know what? I'm Vancan 19. This has been your pregame edition for Vancouver at Chicago. Just got 7 games left after this game, and here's to the playoff run. I'll see you guys after the game.